I hate just sitting here in silence. It sucks. Hi everyone. It sucks. I need to talk. I need to yap. I need to say words. I also need tissues. I'll be right back. My nose is really stuffy. The YouTube side seems broke. Why is that happening? Do better. Fix it. Make it work. It's working. Okay. Howdy gamers. I'm here. We're gonna play Space Game today. Hello Ikanu. Hello San. Welcome in. Never played No Man's Sky. That's not a good thing. You should. It's good. Unless you don't like it, then you shouldn't. You should play the games you like. And don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. My phone's about to... I am very excited for this. This is a game that I've basically been playing since day one, despite the criticism that I got at the beginning. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. It's only gotten better like every patch. And now, this is not sponsored by the way. I'm just gonna gush. And now there's a new update where you can build your own big old ship and walk around inside it and look out the window at space. Kind of like Starfield, except better. So that's pretty cool. What's your favorite Pokemon? Ampharos. No contest. The audio seems very low. Let me check that. Will you be getting silly with your ship design? Ooh, we might. Maybe at first we'll make like a really cool ship. Or, I don't know. My artistic abilities are pretty bad. Let me just make sure the audio is good. Right now it looks like it's not. Is that it? General? Yep. Might have to turn the audio up a little bit. But we'll see. I actually haven't gotten to play with the new tools yet. Because if you're playing the normal version of the game, it actually takes a little bit of time to get to it. It requires a lot of money. So, but Expedition 19 Corvette is like a special gameplay mode that is going to like introduce you to the new system while letting you have like a very structured series of objectives to go through the expedition. So, and I've been waiting for it, and it came out today. So if you're wondering why we're not playing Fallout, it's because they announced this earlier today when I was at work, and I got really excited. Also, all of those are little star systems. You might see names of them as we fly by. That means that someone's been there, and they've discovered it and named it. But all the ones that don't have names have yet to be explored. Sorry, I got a little tickle in my throat. I just finished dinner. How's the audio? Oh, I'm so excited. Those are worms. This might be one of the only games that does procedural generation in a way that is interesting. Behind the cell right now, there's nothing to see. It's just my little jetpack gauge and my scanner recharge gauge. They're just little boxes. Oh, I'm a geck! I'm a little geck. So we're actually gonna see other players around the place. Your former starship has been damaged beyond repair and the Sentinel Horde is closing in. The only way forward is to design and assemble your own Corvette-class ship. View progress on the expedition page, earn equipment and rewards by completing milestones. Sentinel authorities have forbidden all starship trade. Design and assemble your own Corvette starship and upgrade at each rendezvous station. Phase rewards can be accessed on any save. This will remain playable. This save will remain playable when the expedition ends. Yeah. I gotta locate my crash ship. But also, what the fuck is it? These are Gravitino balls. Actually, if I take this, the Sentinels will be alerted to my presence. I'm also about to pass away. I need to dig into the ground real quick. And to recharge my shield. Probably put this here. Wait. Supercharge it. I am also about to pass away. No! You can't. You're not allowed. Alright, so this is a very cold planet. The Forbidden Noodle. The Forbidden Noodle. I want to take a look at that. Oh, so here's the expedition page. All the stuff that we have to do for the objectives. I'm about to pass out from school. No! If I can do it, you can do it. Oh, shit. We have to go back into our cave. Someone died from hypothermia. That's unfortunate. I want to take a look at... Oh, and they fly? The Forbidden Noodle. I do need, like, sodium to fix my shield, but I don't see it. And I don't know where my ship is. Oh, it's over there. Can we get to my ship? It's 435 units away. We might die from hypothermia. It's really cold outside. If I can pass school, anyone can pass school. Just remember that. I don't see sodium anywhere. A little cold. Oh, there's my ship. Get some oxygen. My ship is broked. Thank you for the daily tax, Pixie. Hello. Welcome. Unhealthy buzz sounds from the dashboard. The controls yield and smolder under my fingers, melted by the heat of the fire. Yet despite the extensive damage, somehow the communicator is still online. Isn't it like the first day of school? How are you already ready to pass out? That can't be right. Signal is low compromised that the message is almost indecipherable. Yet this voice, like the ship, feels impossibly familiar. Orbital uplink. This device bypasses the mainstream teleport network, providing a direct link to the local space station. Select the device and use the activate teleport to instantly transfer to the nearest space station. Oh. That's pretty... I don't think I can... Ooh, my ship is fucked up. I don't think I'm supposed to use it anyway. It's too broken. What's my multi-tool looking? Eh. I haven't walked much over the summer, now I'm back to 10k steps. I remember the college walk. The old college walk. Oh, it's kind of beautiful out now that it's, It's daytime though. I am in the anomaly. There's a lot of story in this game. I'm not really sure what the deal is with it. No scans my. Hi Pixie. Hi Coffee. Hi Mobo. How's it going? Happy Hump Day Wednesday. I need chromatic metal, which requires me get metal. Alright, what'd they name this little guy? Nothing. It was just these guys who are the space noodle. Grammatic metal? The name of my help book for people who need grammar help. Alright, let's find some ore. Pyrite, not good. A lot of houses near. Sodium, not good. Oh, there's more little guys. You actually get a reward for researching all of the animals on a planet, which is why it's important because you get money. Don't shoot the tree. They hate that. If you've ever shot a tree, you'd know. I want to get to my spaceship building. Today was one of the most boring days at work I could have thought of. You just love point-and camera to research games, don't you? No! No. Not true. Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap was really good. I have to get it back from the library. There's just something cathartic about looking up into the sky and seeing the forbidden noodle. And like researching it, you know? Copper. We need that. Alright, let's go. And what's wrong with pointing a camera at things and researching it? What games would be better with a camera? No Man's Sky just makes me want to play Outer Wilds again. I've been thinking about restarting Outer Wilds and doing it again on stream. Maybe one now that I'm a little smarter and smaller. Someone build a base at a drop pod. I don't think we can use the drop pod yet though, because it usually makes you have to But actually finishing it, I'd like to get back to it. I felt a little stupid last time I played Outer Wilds though. Like to the point where I was like, I'm not really sure if I'm like gonna be able to finish this on stream because I might be too dumb. Visions of the Gek. I'm a Gek. So, another part of this game, if you're not aware, is there are different alien species and you can learn their language by like talking to them and finding little like artifacts on the planet and stuff. Outer Worlds' main difficulty is figuring shit out, and I'm like notoriously bad at figuring anything out. I've provided chat clues for a few streamers. Yeah, but you're gonna be busy soon. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? That's a beetle. That's just a fucking beetle. Is it angry? It has sense organ in its feet. It's huge. Change your stream time? I can't do that. I mean, I can't do the drop pod, not change my stream. You generally learn by exploring since certain areas give good lessons on how things work. You do not understand how stupid I am. I respect Outer Worlds for being the closest thing to a modern version of Myst in a lot of ways. Really? I've heard Myst is like a very complicated game. Also, welcome in. Uncommented code, sorry. Myst is one of those game series I've always wanted to play, but like puzzle figure it out games can like make me very conscious of my limitations very quickly. We do need the dust. But I think we'll play it again. And you know what? Even if we don't play it again, I'll probably play it on like Steam Deck and report back if I don't end up streaming it. Because I did really like it. I think we just kind of got distracted with other stuff. I'm just walking into this guy's base. Hey, how's it going? This base sucks. No, it doesn't. It has a drop pod here, doesn't it? Is there a drop pod here? Stream it, I want to hear the tears. Have to be here, though. Alright, so this fucker built a base next to the copper. And now that the copper belongs to him, I can't mine it. Now we have to find other copper. And we know what happens when it gets cold on this planet. Steel? I can't. And I still haven't found a speck of sodium. I want to steal. You guys see any sodium? I found it. Unless it belongs to this guy. Ooh. No. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to everyone. So what would be a good time to stream then? This is a real question. This is not me being facetious. If I were to change my stream time or alter it on like certain days or something, what would be a good time? Because I have toyed with the idea of doing earlier stream. But if I do earlier streams and no one shows up, I'll be sad. Viva la revolution. But this is space. No, you can't steal in space. Don't you know Star Trek is like very communist? Six PM is good for me on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, since that's when I get home. I cannot comment on stream time yet. My life is not settled. That's true. But you must be excited, though. You must be excited. Six PM is, or like, well, I mean, we actually used to start streaming at like 7 to 7:30 PM, so really Mobo is just gonna bust my balls every time I push stream time back until it's finally like European friendly. Excited, yes, but busy. Life support systems are figured. Has anyone seen copper anywhere? Anyone? Just a man needs a little bit of copper. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit of copper. If you've seen any, let me know, okay? See, I have the opposite problem. I couldn't be less busy. I come home from work, I do some YouTube stuff. By the way, there's a new YouTube short out there. You should like and comment on it and make the algorithm my friend. I get home, I do YouTube stuff. Sometimes I take a nap. Today was a nap day. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm gonna die. Ooh, beautiful green. Not gonna lie, this is not nearly enough copper. Eh, maybe it is. Now let's get a portable refiner going. We need a metal plate. We don't even have enough dust for a plate. I think I renewed my library card. Welcome back to the library, Obo. Thank you for the renewing of the card. One day the library will be huge, but right now it's in the progress. I need to make the new video. I do. I need to make the new video. I'm sorry. Gamers out there, I'm so sorry. This has been like one of the worst years of my life. I promise a new video is coming. It's just going through it right now. And holy shit. Uranium. And I'll be okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop making like excuses to the point where like I should feel bad about it. Here's the thing. I love making videos, but right now my mental capacity is just so diminished from all the stuff that's been going on in the past few months. It's very hard for me to focus on doing it. What has been extremely fun and has kind of helped me progress through this period, this lull in the is streaming and being able to hang out with you guys. So I don't really want to apologize for that part. You know? Why do I pay for a library card? Surely that is antithetical to library ethos. No. It supports the library. You know libraries need funding too, right? We have so much uranium. Libraries need funding too. I would always streamer said word wrong. I would also like do streams on off days as well. Maybe like casual stream. Does that sound fun? Maybe like a little bit of like a casual kind of like low stake stream on off days maybe when I'm feeling like it. Just turn on the stream for like an hour or two and just fuck around. Sounds fun. There's just so much to do, and I feel so bad because like the only way to get through it is to do it, and I've been very bad about that. Cannot build, no edit permissions. Does this planet belong to anyone that's not me? It doesn't belong to me. That's what taxes are for. Do you know how many people come into the library and they're like, You know I pay taxes, right? I'm like, okay. Where'd my ship go? I pay taxes. You have to do this for me. You have to. I pay taxes. Bro, does it look like I care? Do you think I care that you pay taxes? You know what else you pay taxes for that maybe you're not aware? Never mind. We don't have to get into it. We're in space. There's no Earth politics here. They all vanished a long time ago. Two dangerous flora at the same space? This is an evil little spot. Okay. I pay taxes but not for your library. That's true. Imagine being a rich person and realizing that taxes are just a net good. Well, in theory. And being like, yeah, you're right, I should probably pay taxes because it's good to pay taxes on Earth to establish things like infrastructure and, you know. Not that that's what the taxes are often used for. There is ownership in space. If we all lived in space, there wouldn't be a problem. Also, my game just dropped a little bit. I should put my jetpack in the supercharged spot too. So you're supposed to be able to put down your little refiner whenever you want. But I can't. Because I think the planet is owned. Like, a lot of these spots are owned by someone that I don't know. I'm going back to my ship. You know, there was a lot of politics in the Expanse. How much money do I have? Nothing. Can I buy chromatic metal at the shop? Not really selling the No Man's Sky is actually a good thing. Was that what I was trying to do? This seems like a problem. It is good, but usually you're kind of by yourself. And there's not a housing crisis where I can't put down my fucking refiner. And also, the game is kind of getting a little laggy. Ooh, copper. I want to refine my copper. I think the fact that I managed to port to Switch 1 is crazy. Don't tell me the game just crashed. The game just crashed. It is pretty crazy. Oh, well, that's your fault. You were talking shit about it, and now it died because it knew. Truly marvelous game. Oh no. Maybe we'll play Fallout after all. I actually bought it on Switch 2 as well. And I know the Switch 2 is more powerful, but it's also kind of incredible that they managed to get it on Switch 2 in a way that, like, works so well. Alright, while this is loading, because apparently it's re-downloading, verifying some cache files or something, I'm just going to quickly put my window fan. Sorry for the wonkiness. Wait to Final Fantasy 14 on Switch 2. I know, that'd be so exciting. Being able to like do it on Switch. The only weird thing is that I don't think the Switch 2 version has mouse support. It doesn't, but I thought they were going to support it. Run ads? No. We're here now, aren't we? Total playtime 21 minutes. Wouldn't you need to make an account on Switch 2? For Final Fantasy? Thank you for the hydrate. I think they said they want to support mouse support, but it does support gyroscope and touchscreen, which is pretty crazy. All right, how far back are we? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn down just a couple of the graphics. Maybe like max FPS. We'll just do 60 because you guys aren't seeing low higher than that. Like a Steam account can't be a PC version. Yeah, you'd probably need to rebuy a key for the Switch, which is a little silly. This doesn't make sense. How far away do I have to go from everyone on Earth? Steam is a trap, but there are ways to make whatever platform is fine. Oh, you're talking about the Steam account? Yeah. Never make your Final Fantasy account from Steam, if you can help it. Anyway, to answer your criticism earlier, when we get into space and we can start building our Corvette, I think that's where the fun part of this expedition is going to start. I'm just like kind of struggling right now to get through the jank a little bit because I really want to build my refiner, but I can't. Unless I have to build a base. Is that what I have to do? Wish I knew that before. I mean, it's not a problem. Chromatic metal. You've got to be fucking kidding. I am notoriously bad at explaining things. But also, Final Fantasy 14 is a game that I've literally watched my friends want to start, and then they are bombarded with like 10 people telling them what to do and how to do things, and just like... I'm like very... Oh, I can just find chromatic metal on them. I'm very conscious of that fact. I don't really want to do that to someone who's starting the game. So maybe that will cause issues down the line where people are like, I don't know what to do. So like, I don't know. What the fuck? Oh, hello? This rock is running away from me. But like, and this is gonna sound kind of mean, but it's not meant to be mean. I figured it out. A million other people have figured it out. Figure it out. And I don't mean that to say, like, you can't ask for help, but, like, I just think, like, so much is spoon-fed to us. And it can ruin the experience. I have learned... I probably would have had a better time if I knew how to get the PC version since Steam makes controller for Final Fantasy XIV weird. I've learned my own systems for getting sprouts in. I haven't. I just get mad. Don't start blaming me because we have the Steam version. I didn't know the Steam version was bad for years until someone told me it was. Where the fuck? I almost have enough chromatic metal. We're almost there. We're almost to space, I promise. Everyone say hi to Pixie today, though. Make sure you say hi to her because she's suffering from disease. She's not suffering from disease, but she doesn't feel good today. So you have to say hi to her or else you get banned. I figured everything out myself for the most part, and I would say I'm glad I've done so. This is also just me being anal about kind of the game culture we're in, where every time a new game comes out, the news feeds of all these gaming websites are just like, how to get the final weapon from defeating the final boss right now. The game's been out for 12 hours. Okay. What's the point? Abandoned. Craft the orbital link to escape the planet. Activate teleport. We're gone. We're free. I always say hi to Pixie, but just make sure you say hi extra high because she's suffering today. We're here. Anyone have any cool Corvettes going on? The reason the culture is that way is because the game guys drive a ton of traffic to these websites. I know, but it still sucks. YouTube is saying hi to Pixie as well, so... It just sucks. I think some of the joy of gaming is killed from this. Anyway, we're not here to think about that. Yippee! Let's build a Corvette! Oh, with the teleporter we can take. Should we stay being a Gek? Do you guys want to stay a little frog guy? Early lockdown? Early lockdown. Stay frog. I believe I said this before, but I got 7 Remake early and playing it when no guides or links was published was super refreshing. We just don't get that anymore. Alright, let's build it. Let's create a Corvette. How many landing gears do we have? Material? You can change the material? What? What? Isn't a Corvette a car? So? God, I'm about to share with you like how fucking bad I am at building shit, by the way. Wait, we only have one? This is not good. Alright, so we're gonna have to build like a jank-ass... spaceship. It's okay, everything will be fine. So this is the brand new part of No Man's Sky, by the way. This part right here, the building of your spaceship. Long boy. Cars don't fly yet. They don't fly yet. So we need a reactor and a weapon. I feel like the reactor being on the top right here is very dangerous. For them. Wait, can I just put it on top of the reactor? That's so stupid. Anything else we need for this ship? We don't have we don't have glass for windows, so the ship doesn't have windows yet. That's okay. It doesn't need them. We're gonna call this one the Brick. What is this, a spaceship for ants? This is a spaceship for Lalafell, fuck off. Wait, can't you rename it? I'm hearing a lot of police. Give me a second, I need to check the news. There was actually like an incident in town today where like there was police going on and stuff. Like 10 minutes from me. You live in America? Yeah. But I live in a very safe part of America. There it is. The ship. Let's rename it. The Brick. What should we name it? What should we name it? You ready for this? Let's get on our ship. Ooh. Furnish the interior of your ship. Ooh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Maybe we can only do that in space. Ooh, this is so cool. Mission radar? Okay, where are we gonna put this? Ooh. Ooh. I don't like the as part of given names. Everyone's a critic. Assemble your first Corvette. I do know we just got a bunch of upgrades for our gun, which is... We don't have a scatter blaster, though. Now we do. A shell greaser? What does that do? Advanced self-lubricating components decrease friction within the scatter blaster, offering significant improvements. Okay, and then we have a scatter blaster upgrade. If you put technology next to each other, they get buffs. Does it count as criticism if I share my opinion? No. I guess not. Excavate advanced Corvette modules. Salvageable scrap detected in local systems. Scan worlds from space to read planetary data. Are you guys ready for this? Ooh. Let's take our ship from the outside. Oh shit, we didn't close the door. we got, we gotta close the door. Ain't that something? We could do a little spacewalk on our ship. Ain't that cool? I would like the door to close, though. I guess it will never close. Okay. Ancient bones, salvageable scrap. Yeah, the stream bitrate is about to get really bad, so just hold on tight. Salvageable scrap is a good band name. That's true. Look at this. Look at this. Can you kamikaze attack with the ship? I probably could. The hatch is just broken. Oh, good landing, right? All right, let's look for scrap. Was there? There's a creature somewhere. Where is it? Oh, the sentinels are really mean. We have to be careful. But you tell me the scrap is like 1,000,000 years away? Too weak for estimate. That must mean it's years away. I'm actually kind of surprised that there's no, like, visible scrap right now. Starship launch fuel is super good. Alright, let's get back on the ship. Got out the area? Yeah. Or can we use the radar? Oh, this just gives you missions. Like $434,000 to kill 16 sentinels? That's pretty good. Okay. I would really like to close. So we can actually just go now, like we're just autopiloting, and we can just chill. Joke to be made if the raw dog never closed. You know, we could actually just do this. Our landing has not been the best so far. That much is true. Wait, the wildlife is angry? You picked the wrong guy. I would like to close the door of the raw dog, though. Alright, we got some more parts. That's where we go next. Don't worry, if this isn't your kind of stream, we'll be back to scheduled programming on Friday. Whatever form that takes. It might even be a JRPG. Genuine question, are there any problems with not closing the door? I have no idea. This is the first time I've ever flown a ship like this. This is brand new content to No Man's Sky. I imagine the fact that I can't close the door is a bug. Or something. Will weather affect you? Yes. Weather can directly affect you. But this planet seems to be really nice. Let's see. The planet I'm on right now is a clear planet. It doesn't seem to have any specific hazardous weather. It's just kind of dusty. Is there any weather as I get into the door? No, I think once you enter the ship, you kind of like stabilize. Oh, I should Oh shit, Heckcat! Thank you for the raid. Somebody shout out Heckcat. Heckcat. A mod of the channel, a certified bona fide streamer. Been playing Octopath Traveler, plays peak multiplayer games, was just playing a horror game that I was watching for like an hour and a half and nothing scary happened. Which is okay, sometimes horror games are slow burn. We are playing the new No Man's Sky update, the Corvette Expedition. It is a new update where you can build your own habitable spaceship, where you can walk around in it and like build little living quarters and stuff. Oh my god. I'm killing it. Don't ever cross paths with me again. I had a nightmare dream sequence as eerie with door knocking, giggles, and footsteps. I hate that for you. Have you ever played Omori? I feel like that'd be the kind of game you'd be into, kind of the slow burn psychological horror where like things feel good until they don't. I think I've mentioned it before. I do own Omori. I should stream it at some point because it is. I should stream it for Spooky Month. The reason I stopped playing it was because I actually got a little too scared playing by myself. I'm not much of a spooky guy. I get scared easily. Play Omori. We'll play Omori when we get a little closer to inventory fall. When we get a little closer to Halloween, when the weather gets just a little bit nicer. Die, 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 die. Inventory full. I need to sneeze. We are in Spooky Month, but the next couple days are going to be like mid-80s degrees, which doesn't feel like Spooky Month. Like, it can't just be Spooky Month. The time has to be Spooky Month, too. That is a Helldivers monster. Oh, here's another cool thing we can do. Let's get up to this perch right here. Oh no, my ship is so far away. That's so fucking cool. So, for all you... Oh, it works! The raw dog has been sealed. Alright, we have to repair the hyperdrive with chromatic metal and a microprocessor. Microprocessors we can buy from up in the space station. We don't have a lot of money though. You need to play Ao Oni? It's been a long time since I've seen that game. Oh wait, we can probably do this now, actually. Land. The monster in the game is terrifying. Is it though? It's a little silly. I've never played it though. I've watched VTubers play it because that's like a VTuber game. Oh, does like gravity right itself when you get on your ship? That's so cool. As soon as you get on your ship, you kind of straighten out. Must attach to Corvette. Oh, you can't build on the planet? We need some chromatic. Hello? That was weird. We need some chromatic metal. Means we need to shove some fuel in here. You know what game was really funny that I watched a really long time ago? It must have been over 10 years ago now. Is a Corpse Party. Corpse Party's such a funny game. Alright, so we can fix the part of our hard drive right here. We need to buy 3 microprocessors, so we're off to space. Actually, I want to make glass. I want windows. And I think to make glass, you have to, like... You have to get some dirt. Imagine playing together and rolling dice for decisions. And Corpse Party's super old, yeah, but it's still going. You know, that's how Baldur's Gate 3 works, I think. You roll dice for decisions in your party when you're playing multiplayer. I'm gonna just get a little more carbon before we go. Yeah, we'll add it to the list. I want to play Alien Isolation. I want to play Omori. We'll probably play more Subnautica. Might do a Resident Evil-a-thon. I've played through the new remakes of Resident Evil, but maybe doing them on hard mode might be fun. You know? Sticky honey. Okay. Let's go to the space station. Don't get to finish a marathon on Bioshock. That's true, we gotta do those as well. Oh, it automatically closes too when you... Are you ready for this? Time to go. Starfield could never. So you know what we're actually gonna do? You know what I want to do? I want to autopilot to the space station. Can we do that? And we can just get out of our ship and just... It's going. When we build windows, this is going to be so cool. Dude, it would be a very bad thing if we left the ship right now. Do we even have to... Oh, I guess we do have to drive in. Like, this is just so fucking cool. So Mobo was earlier telling me that I wasn't really making this game a case for this game. This is the case for this game. It's vibes based. It'd be funny to jump out. Maybe we'll do that at the end. See what happens. That's a bug. That's a bug. Are you supposed to enjoy it the same way you enjoy Breath of the Wild? Yeah, kinda. You just, like, do stuff. That being said, the game just broke. I think we have to restart. We flew through the space station. Hello, games. You might need to cook the game just a little bit more. Alright, we're landing this time. It's okay. God, that's... So, like, normally, when you have a small ship, you just kind of press the button to get into the cockpit, and then you press the button to jump out of it, because it's like a little starfighter. Now that you can enter your ship and leave whenever you want, and just walk up the ramp onto it, that's just so cool. Alright, what are we doing now? We need to buy 3 microprocessors. Which means we need to sell some stuff. Juicy thorax, we don't need it. Harnessed chip, we don't need it. Do you have a vision for what you want your ship to be? Not really, because I'm still kind of exploring what pieces there even are, so I'm kind of figuring out what the capabilities are. Maybe we need to be next to the ship. Game's a little buggy. There we go. Alright, so we can just get out now. Before we do that, I should move some of this stuff to my ship. Because my inventory is super full. And I don't like that. Oh, can we refine some glass? I don't think it's ferrite dust. We need, silicate powder. No fuel. We don't have fuel. Five glass is good. Put that in the starship. Let's add some parts. I think we completed some more objectives. Well, Corvette window modules pack. All right, I could have just. Okay, I didn't need to make glass. It's fine. Prepackaged cyclotron ballista unit, prepackaged Dyson pump unit, supreme starship weapon upgrade. I will take those. I don't know, I'm not very good at building. I've noticed that I'm pretty bad. I don't think I want to use that yet. Wait, what is this? It's for the ship. Okay. Modify the raw dog. What did we get? We have a shield now. That's such an ugly spot for the shield. We could build some... Ooh, what is... This is weird. Is this like... I don't get what this is. A heavy-duty structural support for a Corvette-class starship designed for connecting larger modules. Is this... I'm not sure what you just said. I don't know what that word is. Streamlined trim. Ooh! We put a window on? Above Nautica. Not really, because it's not a horror game. It's like a space exploration game. We can't really do much yet. Like, we don't have a lot of stuff. Two shields. We put 2 shields on our ship. Maybe a decorative piece. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this off. Dr. Grimsley, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, now that is sick. Okay, hold on. I don't like that part. This is a submarine window. Okay, okay. Apply edits. Imagine we're going autopilot and you can just look out into space like, oh my god, look, and you can see like pieces of the ship outside. Oh, this is so fucking cool. I'm gonna tell my kids this was the gummy ship from Kingdom Hearts. The gummy ship could never. How many raise your hand if when you were a kid and you were making the gummy ship, you didn't consider aesthetics, you just put a lot of fucking gummies on top of one another until the stats were good enough. That window terrifies me. What about it scares you? So let's just keep going. Leave pilot seat. So we're just flying out. We're just in space right now. Look at that. Look at that. And if we go over here, look at the space station, it's probably getting further and further away from it. I thought the speed would stay. It's just so exposed, like the glass floor on the viewing point of the Grand Canyon. Oh yeah, if someone shot a bullet at us, we're dead. Alright, let's go to another system. So this is the galaxy map. Every single one of these little dots is another star system for you to visit. So if you've never seen like the scope of No Man's Sky before, this is why it's kind of like an incredibly weird but also like very cool procedurally generated game. Like, and I'm not saying that every single one of these is a completely unique experience, but look how many places there are to go. And so many of them, no one like who has ever played the game has ever even visited. 3 billion planets, right? I don't know exactly how many, but there's a lot. So next, we're gonna go to right here, because I believe this is where we want to go. This is the first waypoint that will end the first part of our expedition. So let's head to the next galaxy, which we know nothing about. I remember them bragging about how many planets existed early on for people to shit on them, how many semi every planet was. The first year of No Man's Sky was very unfortunate because it did suffer from like an unfortunate level of marketing. But if you didn't Sentinel target. If you didn't follow the marketing, it was cool. But yeah, it was pretty shallow. But like as a vibes-based experience, it was really cool. But remember this. It's been like 8 years since they released No Man's Sky. 8 years of completely free content. So that Sentinel just loaded in to come fight me and left. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. Oh, are they coming back? Whoa. Where'd you go? The shield's back. What's attacking me? Imagine if I died right now. Yeah, I remember this game was on Stephen Colbert. And that's when I kind of knew. I was like, oh no. They can't put this game on Stephen Colbert. It's an indie game. We have to get out of here. We need to get to the space station. This weapon I just got sucks dick. Something is happening to my ships. We need to get to the space station. Don't let the raw dog die so soon. We're going home. We're going home. What the fuck was that? Can you not go in the space station if you're if you're wanted? Are you kidding me? I guess we gotta go down to the nuclear planet. Also, we were just like taking damage. This star system sucks. This planet looks kind of funky though. Thank you for the hydrate. Hey, Cat, are you still here? He did. Let me check. Who the heck messaging? I have to get on and do my Guild Wars stuff, but I don't want to because the part I am on Guild Wars makes me upset. I didn't fix Syl today. No one told me Syl was broken. Oh, today's stream. Big. Let's see what we got for rewards. We have to defeat some Sentinel Interceptors. Will give us 10 inventory slots, 10 life support gel, and a banned hyperdrive. Bell's been moving so little when she talks nowadays, I generally couldn't tell she was moving. Yeah, I've been trying to keep her out of screen a little bit. Not to like hide her, but like so I can show more of the game. But I don't know. Wow, new planetary record, highest level of radiation I've ever been. You can also befriend pets. You can befriend the wildlife and tame them. I don't think I'm gonna convince anyone that this is a good game. It's okay. This is my special game. It makes me happy, and that's all that matters. You can't tell me anything else. Sometimes you just gotta scan. Sometimes you just gotta scan and it makes you happy. The shenanigans with the raw dog got me interested. There's a... Honestly, if you enjoy kind of like free-form exploration games with very little stakes, just kind of like wandering around and seeing what happens, this is a really good game for that. There is storylines that you can do, for sure. There's a bunch of storylines, there's a bunch of different quests. Lines as well that you can do to unlock different things. Like there's a whole like underwater base building and submarine building that you can do to explore the oceans on planets. There's like land vehicles you can build to explore the land better. There's a lot. There's like town management. There's a lot. But also there's base building, but you don't have to do any of that. You can do exactly what you want to do. There's sub building, yeah. So this is why this update right now is so like cool and means and is like fundamentally going to change the rest of the game in the future, probably. This game has been multiplayer for many years now, but you would have to all own your own ship, which everyone gets their own ship, but you'd have to fly around together in your own ship. This update added the buildable Corvette. Now you and your friends can all live on the same starship together like a crew and go through the galaxy together instead of everyone owning their own ship and kind of coordinating with one another. So like, and this is the first patch that has this. I can only imagine what they're going to do in the future now that there are vehicles that can be manned by multiple people. But I'm also a sucker for games where, like, you and a bunch of your friends crew a ship. You know? Like, I don't play it anymore because the PvP part of it pissed me the fuck off, but, Sea of Thieves, conceptually, is really cool. You and your friends, like, being a crew on a boat. But there's no PvP in this game, so you can just chill. You can just fly. I need more carbon. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot at all, jeez. Is there carbon on this planet at all? I need plant matter. Very green here. So it is a radioactive planet. I actually don't really like the base building in this game that much. I just don't. I'm not a huge base builder kind of person. When I play like Minecraft and stuff, my base is like specifically utility based. I don't decorate it or anything. I don't really care about the aesthetics. It's just there for me to like build treasure chests. So I'm not a big base builder, but you don't have to. Anyway. I think we have to get back to space and kill another ship. I would really like to go to the space station, but it was mad at me. There's gold in them asteroids. Oh, we got a whole bunch of modules. Alright, looks like we're about to fight an interceptor. Interceptor, oh no. But just look how cool this is. Where's the interceptor? The Boston. We're gonna play Fallout 4 soon. And you're gonna see how bad the accents in that are. Just being able to get up and walk around is so cool. Every time I try to get closer to the space station, it says I'm under attack, but there's no one here. I think there is a bug with the space station here right now that might require a restart of the game. Oh, no, we can go in. Oh, there is another part, of course. There is character customization. Let me show you that real quick. You don't really pick, like, gender and stuff. You kind of, I think it might be down there. Kind of just, like, change your appearance. You can be an alien or you can be, like, the humanoid type character. So, like, I'm gonna change my backpack right now to a new one they just came out with, which is this really cool, like, retro kind of backpack. You can change your race. Apparently there's one that's locked. Change your armor. Change your banner. Does gender exist in space? No, not really. Like, you're an alien. Who cares what your gender is? You know? Everyone's just here, right? But I guess, like, in your mind, you can be whatever you want. I don't know. Does that even make sense, or is that, like, stupid? Teleport to the docked ship Raw Dog. You ever get pronouned? No. Like I said, all the aliens, you don't even speak their language until you start learning it. They don't really speak to you in that way. They call you, like, by your title, not by your gender. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I'm gonna customize the ship now that I have more parts. We got some engine covers going on right here. Ooh. I don't really like that it fits right there, though. That's a little silly. That's a little silly. That's a little silly, though. A ducting joint. A piece of structural support for a Corvette class starship. So what would this even mean? If I put it, like, right here? So what if I went in now? What does that mean for my ship? Does it have a door now? No. I could just make a really long fucker. Like, look at that. It's so stupid. Can we put another one on? Wait, what did I just do here? Okay, okay, I understand. Reinforced hull link. Which is not the same as the hab. The habs are where you live. So now there should be a little door in our ship, right? Let me go in. Right? The raw dog has gotten curvy. Oh, we're just getting started. I was kind of hoping I could put it on top. Oh, hold on. Is the ship starting to look stupid? Yes. Is that okay? Yes. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's a little silly. I don't like that part. The two windows right there. I don't like that part. Oh, they mesh. They don't. They don't. Let's take a look. Make a pee-pee shape to like the swordfish from Bebop. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I want to make like... There's no possible way. It would be upright. It would be tilting. Oh, we need ships. We need to put shields on. I forgot. We're getting attacked when we're outside. We need to put ships on. Or shields. It's so stupid. I want to live in a dinky ship. We should make a dinky the T-Rex. It's genius. The dinky ship is a very powerful shape. You want to know why? Because it's man shapes, and men have traditionally ruled the world. The phallus represents power. This would not be standing upright. No females that they stole. Yeah, no, exactly. There were no women involved in the landing on the moon. The ship is hard, that's right. I thought there was supposed to be a door right here. Maybe I have to build a door? Living wall. I could build a stairway that goes up, but it would just leave the ship. We call this the it just doesn't do anything. We can delete. Oh, we have a garden now. The stairway to nowhere. And this is the new window. Man, this is so cool. I'm so happy. This is so exciting. Like, imagine being on this with your friends and, like, building out a little place. Like, your friend just building out a little section of the ship to live with, like, a little bed and stuff. It could work. This is a ship that they would have driven in the Expanse, and no one would have questioned it. Let's autopilot to, I guess we can't because we haven't been to some of the planets. Ooh, that's a really pretty planet over here. A viridescent planet. Can we autopilot to that? Helldiver pods whiz past you. Oh no, have you played the new update yet? I saw that apparently it's really scary and hard. Like, just look at this. Hold on. Just go. Oh, goodbye. Just chilling as your ship goes by. The one came out. One came out yesterday. The new update where you can go underground and stuff. Apparently, it's really hard. I think Pixie's indisposed tonight, so if you want to play, maybe we can play. Unless she comes on to chat right now and says no. Which is okay. She can do that. She's allowed. She's had a day. Yeah, you can play. Yay! I have permission! Whoopee! It'd be fun to see the Red Dog with another crew member. I don't know. I don't have anyone else who plays No Man's Sky. I got it for Pixie, and we played a little bit, and I had fun, but it's like half of the game is in first person, and I think it was just like if you're not in not in third person, the game will make her motion sick, and it's like kind of complicated to play. And I've been playing it for like 8 years straight, so like, you know. The raw dog. Let's head to the planet. I gotta try real hard to keep up. It's a game that's like hard to keep up with. Hello, sir. So this guy is one of the Korvax. I don't know what he's saying because I can't speak Korvax. I haven't learned any of the language. I'll give you 300 uranium. What do you want? What are you gonna give me? He gave me a packet of starry goblets. Worth 2 million units. What next? Holy! So this is one of the random things that can happen in space. This is a derelict freighter, I believe. I don't even know what to do with this. He gave me a pack of cigarettes. Here's some Marlboros. You know what's fucked up? I saw a news article today of an Australian person visiting a graveyard in Japan. And you know how, like, in Japan, people leave, like, food and drinks and stuff on graves to honor the dead? Bro took a beer that was left for one of the dead, cracked it open, and just started drinking it. You're gonna have the raw dog explore it? I'm not sure what you do with this, to be honest. Well, here's the cool thing now about the new update. The raw dog doesn't need. We're gonna go down to 0 units. This is so fucking cool. Stepped into the black. I just don't see what. Maybe this is just. I don't know. I don't think there's anything here. It is a little cold in space. Where's my ship? Isn't space supposed to be hot? I don't know. I've never been. Oh, and just being able to, like, get back into your ship. Imagine you pass by this with your friends, right? And the pilot, and I'm just on the pilot seat, and I'm like, all right, you want to go check it out, Heckcat? I open the back door, she just jumps out and jetpacks down below. See what's going on with this thing. Like, that's so cool. And then you just close it up, and we're like, all right, time to get back to our objective. I don't really know what to do with this, so we're just gonna leave. God, that's so fucking cool. I'll never get tired of this. Being able to do this in a video game. Beautiful planet. We got some cobalt. Little squirrel, guys. Ooh, let's tame one. Let's tame one. Let's tame one. Wait, hold on. Is that a giant, like, platypus? Adopt. Croco Crow. Look at him! Let's go! Also, just in case you thought that the game didn't have enough shit in it. And you can do this, I believe, with pretty much any animal you find in the game. Can you do that on the squirrels? Maybe. Find out. Has the audio been okay through this? I feel like it's been really low. Oh, it's a little goat. Game crashed. Hey, Sparrowfield, how's it going? Welcome in. We'll play for a little bit more. It keeps crashing. We need to let the game needs to cook for a little bit more, I think. But the new patch is still a lot of fun. Heck you. To heck with you. I already mined this. It had to load for a second. Alright, anyway, I did land down here so I could go talk to, there's a guy at the base over here we can go hang out in. So normally you can land your ship on this. Normally you can land your ship on, this launch pad right here, but only if you're using like a starfighter. I can land on this. Just watch a few minutes from a counseling class tonight. All right, well, we're happy to have you even for a few minutes. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Wednesday evening. Go hang out with this guy. I'm gonna rob his building though. So what happens sometimes is when you talk to aliens, they have little like quest option dialogue for you that you can make different decisions on, and the right decision will usually give you like a pretty okay reward if you have like the materials or whatever. But the problem is because I have not begun to learn any of the language of the specific alien race, I can't understand anything what he said, so I don't know what he wants. I killed him. I think I killed him. This is not that good. Anyway, I did start this fight because I wanted to go back into space so we could fight. I want to fight. Is this game way better now? I remember playing it when it first came out and dropped it pretty fast. Yes, I think I've loved it the whole time. So my opinion might be a little biased. I personally think it's way better. There's like so much more to do now that it's kind of amazing and a little intimidating. But if you don't like this kind of game, which is like very space exploration oriented, kind of choose your own adventure, do what you want, you might not like it either way. But it does not suffer from the same problems it had on release. It's much more fleshed out. There's way more to do. Like, for instance, I can now fly this ship that I built. Someone fighting me? Where did you even come from? I need to do this for one of my objectives for the expedition. But if you still have this game and you're still interested, the Corvette Expedition just came out, which is a really good place to maybe see if you like the game. That's good to know. Gotta go. Hope to drop in the future for long in 2 minutes. Have a good one. Hey, you have a good one as well. Glad to see you. Hope to see you again soon. Have a great rest of your night. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna end in like 5 minutes. And I'm gonna keep playing this off stream. This is not gonna be a series. I just kind of wanted to give the expedition a try. The game has crashed twice now, which is not super great. Just don't destroy the raw dog. I think what we'll do is the game will continue to get patched. I'll probably continue the expedition on my own. I think we'll do another stream when I have done more, built some more out for the raw dog, have more pieces, and we can like kind of play around with the systems and see what happens, and maybe show you some more cool stuff that's kind of deep to the progression of the game. I know I've only gone for my minimum where I play for 2 hours, but I don't know. I feel like that's good enough for tonight. It was like a cute little stream. I don't think I'm going to raid anyone. I think we're just going to go off into the void. You said you want to do some chill streams. This is a pretty chill game to watch. Yeah, it is chill. I think we're just going to go into the void. Thanks for hanging out. Next stream will be Friday. Thank you for the hydrate. I put a soda in the refrigerator. I don't know if I want to drink it, though. What should we play on Friday? It's either going to be an RPG or we're going to play Fallout, which is an RPG, so I don't know why I said that. It's going to be an RPG or an RPG. Phasmo? We should do a Phasmo stream soon. For Spooky Month, see how good the game's gotten after being in early access for like 5 fucking years. Can you believe that? Hold on, let me check. Let me check real quick. Whereas last time I played Phasmo was October 2023. This game came out in 2020. This game came out for COVID. I'm inclined to want to finish up Earthbound and Bioshock so they're out of the way. True. This game came out in COVID. 2020. September 18th, 2020. This game is literally in a couple weeks 5 years old. We'll see. We'll do something on Friday. I think it's TBD for a reason. It's whatever my heart fancies on Friday. It's also going to be a little warm on Friday, so we'll see. oh, I have therapy tomorrow. I have to tell my therapist that I did a little bit of work this week, but not enough. Because she said I needed to get my head back in the game. I needed to lock in. That's what she said. Word for word, that's a lie. I'm putting words in her mouth. She did not say that. But she did say I needed to lock in and put time aside to work on stuff, which I did. I made a schedule, but I don't know if that's what she was talking about. I didn't tell her that I'm a streamer and YouTuber. All I said was I should be spending more time writing and doing work that has brought me joy in the past because I have been pretty successful in doing it in regards to YouTube. And she said, yeah, you should. And then I didn't. I did post a short last night. I posted a short. Gotta show the Coffee Beans channel there? I don't know. Hey, can you just show this to your clients real quick? Could you just start giving your clients the link to the Coffee Beans YouTube channel? Please, please, pretty please. Anyway. I'll see you guys on Friday. Or tomorrow. Who fucking knows? You know what? There might be a schedule, but I'm my own person. I do what I want. Maybe we'll stream tomorrow. We probably won't. I shouldn't put that in your mind. But maybe we will. And maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do whatever. You know what I've been wanting to do lately? I've been wanting to play Animal Crossing. Maybe we'll do that at some point. I'm going to leave these business cards on your table. Do with that as you will. Exactly. Start handing them out. Next time I go to Japan, I'll have my business cards ready to hand out to people, and it's just the Coffee Beans Twitch channel. I'd be like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'll see you guys in the Discord. And on Friday for the stream. The therapist will recommend your channel to clients who need to calm down. Do you think so? Do you think my channel's like chill? I spent the last 2 days being like pretty miserable about the Monday stream. I should just toss cards before I move and toss them around here. I should make cards. Exactly. You know, my book is in the library. Not the library I work in, but it's in a library, which means it's in the library network. Because one of my coworkers from many years ago bought it without telling me. And then when she left the job to go work in another library, she brought my book and cataloged it. So I'm a published author with a book in the library. That's fucking nuts. I feel like a fraud. Like if someone finds it one day, they're gonna be like, "Oh, oh." All right, we gotta find that book at 5,000 Twitch followers. We'll find that book. You know what we gotta do. Written by trans activist Catgirl Sill. So true. Can a straight person be a trans activist? No, I don't think so. We just call them allies. My tags on Twitch are still Earthbound and RPG. We're not playing Earthbound. I will say, when I was doing like the first few videos on YouTube and they were getting a lot of traction back in like January and February, every so often there'd be a few comments per video of someone being extremely transphobic. Which clearly doesn't do anything to me because I'm not trans. So it just was like... I was just like, okay. If you're gonna be that way, be that way to me. I'll be a shield because it can't hurt me. You can't hurt me with these words. It doesn't matter. You're literally aiming a gun at a wall. Be a jerk to me so that you're not being a jerk to someone else. Which is not how the world works, but I was like, whatever. If you're gonna be transphobic to the straight person, that's fine. Your idiocy is directed somewhere where it doesn't matter. You could shadow ban those transphobes. Yeah, I mean, it's a YouTube comment. If I have to go through YouTube through every comment and find the people who are being little freaks about it, I'd lose my mind. Also, drawing it. What I was gonna do originally is when people were being an asshole, I would just like slap back on YouTube comments and like slap like no fuck you. But that just brings attention to their comment, and I think it rises it up in the comment hierarchy. So I just ignored them. No point. No point. I have thick skin. You can't hurt me. You literally can't hurt me. I grew up as an artist. I am an artist. I've written books. I've gone through critiques. People have said shit about my writing before that is like so scathing. Something so personal that I made that's so scathing and so like it cuts you down to your core. My first critique, my ears were so hot. After that's like whatever. Exactly. Your first few critiques, like you really feel like someone's like peering into your soul and like shredding it. But then you get used to it and you're like, oh no, it doesn't. Like it matters, but also like you can't hurt me. People on YouTube can't hurt me. I can hurt me. They can't hurt me. I will be the one who, after I make a video, come to Pixie and be like, I feel miserable. This sucks. This is awful. This is the worst shit I've ever made. I should stop doing everything. I should delete my YouTube channel. That's me. I can hurt myself. But a YouTube commenter who's calling me a slur because they think I'm trans? Go ahead. You can't hurt me. I would say to cancel him a fucking jump. Alright, it's all over. Anyway, yeah, I'm out. See you guys Friday.